In the early 70s, a couple of different cultures sprung up here in Margaret River. On one hand, we had the surfers who came here for the great waves. On the other were the winemakers who were starting to discover what the great soil conditions and climate could do for their wines. A couple of decades later, it's really hard to find a winemaker that doesn't know how to handle a surfboard. In Margaret River, it seems that it really is all about lifestyle. I'm Stuart MacGill, and this week we're exploring one of the most beautiful wine regions in Australia. Margaret River's around 3.5 hours drive south from Perth and stretches from Cape Naturalist in the north down to Cape Leeuwin, where the Indian and Southern Oceans meet. The first vines were planted at Margaret River about 40 years ago. Since then, 200 vineyards and 90 wineries have sprung up in this region. Cabernet Sauvignon was the first wine to receive positive recognition, but today Margaret River is also known for its Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Shiraz and Semillon. But with its spectacular beaches and top-class surf breaks, it's hard to know whether this spot's better known for its wines or its surfing. That said, it's not surprising to find out a lot of the guys managed to combine the best of both worlds. This looks pretty good to me. Joining me are Mike and Christo Edwards and their winemaker buddy Glenn Goodall from Xanadu Wines. What have we got here? I mean, we've got some great wines, we've got some great food, which is from the restaurant in Xanadu, is it?
Yeah, we've got some prawns, a bit of ackee, some chorizo, some sushi.
What have I got to drink from your joint?
Well, mate, what we've got a Semillon Sauvignon Blanc, which is a style that Margaret River does extremely well.
The brothers have been running their dad's estate for 13 years, and their super premium label, Edwards, is now considered one of the best new brands in the region.
This is a blend of 65-35, 65% Semillon, 35% Sauvignon Blanc.
Do we share this, or do we just...
We hand it around.
We'll hand it around.
We do.
Yeah, I think so.
What shall I have a bit of a dip of with my Sam Sav Blanc then?
I reckon those prawns would go pretty damn well.
Absolutely.
So a couple of prawns, a couple of different ways here. Go for your life, mate.
Yeah.
That's one of those hairy ones.
Yeah. What do you think about Margaret River, and is there room for variation?
Margaret River as a whole was known for its Chardonnay and its Cabernet, but then over the years, obviously the Semillon Sauvignon Blancs come through. And also I think we're really starting to give the New Zealanders a run for their money with straight Sauvignon Blancs as well. We're starting to get some real fresh crispness about it.
Glenn's also brought an award-winning wine with him, the 2005 Xanadu Chardonnay. So what do I get out of a glass of Xanadu Chardonnay, Glenn?
Oh, hopefully a lot of complexity and just a glass full of Margaret River. I think the style that we produce down there is some of the more powerful Chardonnays in Australia, and it's just got a lot of depth to the wine.
So I've got a Kiwi surfing winemaker talking to me about complexity. That's very, very
You don't get much more complex than that.